Happy Saturday, guys. Welcome in to another episode of the Daily Juice Podcast with me, Matt Perrault, at Sports Talk Matt, to follow me across all socials. Welcome to week 2, really the big opening week. Week 1 and week 0 were appetizers of college football. Big games to get into coming up here tonight and today for us. I got a litany of plays to give you guys for today. Let's have some fun. But first, this podcast being brought to you by Omaha Steaks.com. It is Steak-Timber. I had a great steak tonight here in Vegas. It was a good time. Went out with my daughter. It was our end of the off-season dinner. We do it every year. It's kind of the kickoff. NFL starts on Sunday. OmahaSteaks.com. If you guys want a phenomenal dinner at your place where you are, it is easily one of the best decisions you can make if you want it directly to your house without having to worry about it, putting it right in the freezer. And they're giving you 2 free bone-in New York strips right now. It's pretty damn good. The food's phenomenal. I have some right now upstairs in my freezer. Stays until you want to use it. It's great. They come in these boxes. It goes right in the freezer. It's easily to stack. Just sits there till you want it. Kick it out. Heck, the burgers they give you on the grill. Don't even defrost them. They go right under the grill. It's great. Cook them, boom. You have cookout food for everybody here for football and beyond. Steak-Timber. To take advantage of the savings, up to 50% off on the site at omahasteaks.com. Juice in the search bar. Take advantage of Steak-Timber. All the great offers going on right now at omahasteaks.com. All right. Reminder, tomorrow morning, okay? Well, no, Sunday morning. Sorry, not tomorrow morning. Saturday. Sunday morning. We are doing our first of 2023 season NFL live stream, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Myself, and we will have kind of a revolving cast of characters who will be joining me on the live stream. First week, we're going to talk to Pat Fitzmaurice of BettingPros to be on with me as we break down the slate, we break down late plays, picks, and I will give you 2 things on Sunday mornings. The first, I will give you 4 NFL player props each and every week that I will be betting. Second, it is the Wong teaser. If you guys do not know what a Wong teaser is, I did a whole explanation of it on my other show, The Bostonian versus the Book, and I will post it in the Discord channel, bettingpros.com/chat. Once I post it to online, I will tag it, post it, whatever, and so we can not have that conversation on Sunday as to what exactly is a Wong teaser. There are some very specific rules as to how to bet it, but it hits at about a 74% clip when it's played correctly. So there's a bunch of good Wong teaser options coming up on Sunday. I will give you game teasers and other fun stuff. I like moving numbers in the NFL, just my personal thing. If you're new to the juice, get ready. I like teasers. Some people say they stink, they're negative EV, blah, blah, blah. I do not care. Okay? So one more thing. We are over 250 signups for our pick contest, the Daily Juice pick contest. Tomorrow is the last full day. Sunday morning, you have until, I think, about like 10 o'clock Eastern time to sign up. bettingpros.com/pick. $50 up to 15 entries gets you in, and we'll see which one of you guys with 7 games straight up, no point spread, just who wins 7 games. Go and enter it. I might give you my pick, even though I can't be in it because I'm in Vegas and Splash Sports is not legal in Nevada. I may give you my 7 picks who I think you should bet. You should pick for your 7 plays for upcoming here for the straight up wins. I mean, looking at Survivor, Baltimore, Washington, Seattle. Those are your 3 most popular picks in Survivor pools here in Vegas. So do with that information what you like, but those are very, very popular picks for folks here in Las Vegas who are in the $1 million plus circa million Survivor contest. Those are the most popular picks in place if you're curious. Okay, let's get into this. Buckle up. We got a bunch of things to talk about. I went 2-1 last night. I missed badly on Illinois. I'm now cooled off for college football, and somehow I'm red hot with baseball. By my count, that is 7 consecutive wins in baseball. Like, who am I? I have 7 straight cashing tickets on baseball bets. Yeah, I got 1 baseball play. I don't know how I'm not going to bet baseball today, given the fact that we've hit 7 in a row. So I got to play at least 1 game in baseball. So I have 1. I have 1 parlay to give you, and I've got 2 other bets to go along with the play that we gave to you in the summer. Texas +7, sprinkle Texas money line. Texas +7. Look, My theory is this. I don't like Jalen Milroe. There's 2 injuries in the secondary for Alabama, which could be exploited by Texas. I think Quinn Ewers is going to have a tremendous game. I think Texas will fight it all the way down to the last possession. I think this is going to be an unbelievable football game. Texas could lose. Alabama can win. I like the 7. If you find a 7.5, I love that. Get over 7.5. I like Texas to keep the game close. Alabama very well might win. They won last year, but there's no Bryce Young. And Jalen Milroe has a lot to prove to me that he can handle this Tide offense against a legitimate defense, not MTSU, a legitimate defense, okay? Like I said, I'm cooling off with football. I think I'm down to 11-7 in college football now. So my red hot start, we've missed on a couple of them. But so you want to fade these bets? I'm not going to get angry with you. Say, Matt, you were hot. Now you're cold. I get it, okay? We're up about I think we're up after last night's 0.9. I think we're somewhere around 3 units up for the week. So we've got some wiggle room to play with here as we go towards Saturday and Sunday to have a winning week. First bet, you already know it. Texas +7 for 1.1 units. Now, I am adding Nebraska, Colorado, under 58.5. If you get 59, I love this. You get 60 somehow, I'm in love with it. Here's my theory. Nebraska can't score. Colorado may cover the 3.5, but if they don't cover 3 or 3.5 or 4 or 5, all the numbers that were available at one point in time this past week, if they don't cover, this game is for sure going under, because that means Nebraska can win the game. Huskers can win the game. No debating in my mind, okay? It's a correlated play. I don't often say you could do a teaser for college football, but you could. You could tease Nebraska up, 6-point teaser, Nebraska up to 9, take the total, go from 58.5 to up to 64.5 and take under. Not recommending it. I'm just saying you could do it if you'd like to do it because I think it's correlated. You also could just parlay it, Nebraska plus the points and the under, okay? That's correlated. You could do Nebraska money line plus the under, correlated. Most books won't even do that, but some might. To do that, it's correlated, okay? If Colorado wins, however, Nebraska still won't score. You could bet Colorado team total over, Nebraska team total under. You could do that as well, all right? I'm just going to take the bet with the most options. A Colorado blowout is under, unless they score 50 themselves, which I don't think they're going to, but, I mean, Nebraska's defense is not horrible, okay? 13-10, the loss to Minnesota. Now, Minnesota's not Colorado, but how good is Colorado? We don't know because we don't know how bad TCU is. If TCU is good, this Buffalo team's dangerous. I think the Buffaloes win the game. I think there's a good shot they win and they cover. The safer bet to me, though, is Nebraska in the running clock with Jeff Sims to run, and run the clock out. Under 58.5, 1.1 units. Nebraska, Colorado. I am playing the under in the big game of the week. This game's got a bigger handle on it right now than every NFL game on the board. Ridiculous for Sunday. That's crazy. Everyone's on Colorado. I'm just going to play the under here. Nebraska could very well keep it close. I'm not going to be stunned. If Nebraska wins the game outright, not going to be stunned. If I had a gun to my head, I would say Colorado wins by 7. But it could be, 28-20. It could be, 27-24. It could be 27-20, 28-20, something like that. 30-20, something like that. So I don't think it's going to be a 45-point game for Colorado. I don't think they'll have the possessions to score 45 points a game. How about that? With the way Nebraska runs the ball and runs the clock. Second bet, under 58.5, Nebraska, Colorado for 1.1 units. Speaking of unders, the Cyhawk game. I don't need to break this down, do I? This is going to be a game where the punter is the most popular player on the field for both teams. Nebraska and Minnesota is a carbon copy. I think this game, Iowa State, will be a carbon copy of that game. 13-10, the final. That's what we're looking at here for Iowa State. I don't like Iowa State's offense still, even with Brian Ferentz having to score 25 points per game. I think Iowa State's defense is really good. Iowa State's defense can hold Iowa down. I don't like Iowa's offense. I don't like Iowa State's offense. Both defenses rule. Game goes under 35.5. It's really ugly. Bet it and forget it. just bet it and go do something else and just come back and hopefully the ticket is cashed. There's no other thing to bet. If I had to bet it, I'd lay it with Iowa because it could be 20-3 Iowa. It's very possible. Hawkeyes, I think, win the game. I think the Hawkeyes probably cover the 4 points. Just not interested in covering, in betting them to cover it when it could be a 3-point win. And I'm not laying money line in a rivalry game because who knows what can happen in these games. Under 36.5, 1.1 units, Iowa State, under. One more college football bet that I'm going to tie to Israel Adesanya in the main event at UFC 293 happening in Australia. I can't wait for this fight. Headline, title fight. Adesanya against Sean Strickland. Adesanya is home in Australia. He's from New Zealand, but that part of the world. Minus 675 on the money line. There are a million paths to victory for Izzy. I don't see a path to victory for Sean Strickland. Look I am not good. I'm down 10 units betting MMA. So you want to fade this and take Strickland, go right ahead. But I'm a big Adesanya fan. I've seen a ton of his fights in person. He dominates this division. I don't think Sean Strickland's going to be able to win the fight. I think Izzy most likely knocks him out, but he also could outpoint him because Izzy will do that at times. If he's afraid of the power of what's coming back, he'll just outpoint the guy because he's that type of athlete. So I don't want to talk about knockout and prop bets and whatnot. Minus 675 Adesanya money line. And I'm going to pair that up with an alternative line for Texas Tech. Texas Tech's at home against Oregon. All right. Lubbock is a hard place to play. If you don't play there consistently, it's a weird part of the country. There's not a lot that Oregon's going to be able to look around and go, yeah, we feel comfortable. Plus, think Texas Tech is better than what they showed last week. We talked about this on Sports Grid when I was hosting it on Friday night, broke it down. I liked the opinion that people were bringing up about Texas Tech with Oregon coming in. +7, not 6.5. I want the 7. This is a minus 104 parlay. 1.04 units down. Adesanya to win the main event at UFC 293. And Texas Tech +7, not 6.5, +7. DraftKings has this. If you want to go and find this, 2-pick parlay, minus 104, 1.04 units down on that. And lastly, there is a baseball play, and it's what you would expect. We're going back to the well for the Dodgers, who have hit this in every game on the road trip. They have gone over. The number one over team on the road in Major League Baseball, Jake Irvin, goes for the Washington Nationals. Irvin's last game was an 8-5 final. He gave up 3 earned runs. The bullpen gave up a ton to the Miami Marlins. Home game before that, a 12-3 final. He pitched great. He left the game, get this, against the Phillies. 6 innings, no earned runs. 12-3 final. Bullpen gave up 12 earned runs. This is just a fade on Irvin, the bullpen for the Nationals, and the fact that the Dodgers just absolutely kill bad pitching on the road. Bobby Miller goes for the Dodgers. He's been okay, but not amazing on the road. I mean, he's been all right. He's pitched a lot at home. Last road start, though, 8-3 loss. He went 6 1/3, gave up 4 earned runs. Pitched before that, 6 innings, no earned runs. Before that, he went 3 2/3, 1 earned run, but 10-5 the final, 2-0 the final against Arizona. But last game, 2 out of the last 3 trip times on the road, the games have gone over. That's just where we are here with the Dodgers. Last night, again, 8-5 final, went over the 9.5. This is 9.5 again, 1.1 units. Dodgers over until the streak is over. We're going to bet this until we fall off the horse here. Dodgers over. If you want more, if you like betting baseball, and I don't mind you guys betting baseball, saying, look at college football, everyone's betting college football. There are softer numbers in Major League Baseball because we have a bigger sample size. Atlanta, team total over against the Pirates. That's definitely a bet you could make. Texas and Oakland, there's no number on it because it's Nathan Eovaldi against, we don't know yet for Oakland. Eovaldi in his first start off the IL, got absolutely just lit up in his first start back. Now, you could say, Matt, that was because of the lineup he was facing with Houston, but he gave up 4 earned runs, only lasted 1 1/3 innings worth of work in a 14-1 final. Eovaldi got crushed. He's only going to throw probably 60, 75 pitches anyway. The bullpen for the Rangers is bad. They lost to the A's 6-3 yesterday. So you want to bet the over for the Rangers? Go right ahead. That's a good play, I think. Rangers, A's, over. team total Braves over. Those 3 plays, you can pretty much play those 3 plays every day, maybe for the rest of baseball season, but in particular when the Dodgers are on the road, the over, Rangers at home, over, and then depends on the Braves who they're playing. But the Braves are at home, over team total. So all those three things are happening here today in Major League Baseball. Or the Braves are on the road. Sorry, hold on. The Braves are on the road, right? They're at home. No, Braves are at home. So all those 3 things are happening, okay? Braves at home, team total over. Rangers at home, game over. Dodgers on the road, game over, okay? Those are plays you can make. Bigger card than normal on Saturday. Just so much going on. Let's have a big day. Let's have a good day here. Again, Texas +7, 1.1 units. Under 58.5, Nebraska, Colorado, 1.1 units. Under 36.5, Iowa State, 1.1 units. Izzy, money line, Texas Tech, all +7 against Oregon at home. That's a -104, 2-leg parlay. Main event, Adesanya against Strickland in Australia. That's a -675. Izzy better win that fight. And then Dodgers over 9.5 for 1.1 units. There's our Saturday card. I'll be in the Discord channel from time to time. I got a lot going on with the proxy service. We start putting in picks today, so I'm going to be all over the place. I hope to be able to be on the Discord channel, bettingpros.com/chat. But if not, Sunday morning, write it down. Sunday morning, noon Eastern, 30-minute show leading up to kickoff with player props and a long teaser to be given out during that show for the Betting Pros NFL kickoff show with myself and a rotating cast of characters each and every Sunday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern time for week 1 on Sunday. Let's have some fun. My name is Matt Perrault. Follow me across all socials at Sports Talk Matt each and every morning. The Daily Juice podcast being brought to you by OmahaSteaks.com.